Okay, hello everybody. Welcome, welcome. It is 3 o'clock, so I guess we should get started. What do you guys think? I see there's a lot of people already in the chat. Let's see who we've got here. Let's see. Delina, hello. Jim, hey Jim, I got your card. Thank you. Thank you. I like it. It's really cute. In fact, I should go grab it. It's very cute. Tina, hello. Let's see. Gizzy Lou, that's Suzanne. Yes, hi Suzanne. I gotta remember all these funky names. And let's see, Delina said hello. Rob, oh hey Robin, how you doing? All right. How's everybody doing? Hopefully y'all can see and hear. Suzanne, yes, I see you've got me, so I appreciate that. So Christmas is behind us, and relatively quiet Christmas for us. You guys, I told you all about my cruise last week. So we won't go into that, but just very quiet. And we didn't even set up a tree. And we weren't supposed to exchange presents, but my husband said you can't have Christmas without presents, so he surprised me with a few small things. So that was kind of nice. He's a morning guy. I'm not necessarily a morning guy. I have to get up early when I'm working, but on the weekends typically he's ahead of me. So so we had a few things to open, and then I made our Christmas dinner. So very, very quiet. Your house smells like skunk, Tina. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no worries. So today, last week I told you I was getting a little stressed out about my crazy craft room, and I did do some cleaning. It's still not exactly the way I want it, but it's a lot better where it's not stressing me out anymore. I threw away a lot of stuff. I put some things on eBay, and just trying to clear out some of my stuff. I'm going to be getting rid of some of my vintage items in bulk. So before I list them, I'll offer them to you kind of like I did the books, just because I'm starting to clear out some of my extra stuff. It's just a little overwhelming for me. So looking forward to 2026. It's hard to believe it's going to be 2026. That's crazy. So I thought to get ready for 2026, I would do something and make something that I actually need. I thought we would do little journal cards. So, I like to put little notes in my packages from my shop. So I decided to make some cute little journal cards so I can write little notes on them, and then they can be used as card toppers and whatnot. So that's what I thought we would do today. So I hope you all are good with that. So let's transition down. Hey Frida. And we will get going. Some of the ephemera, I don't know if you guys know the YouTuber Sevenplaza, but I follow her. She had some wonderful ephemera freebies. So be sure to check out her channel, because that's what I'm playing with today, along with one of my ephemera pieces from my kit. And it's the Soda Fountain Shop kit that I'm playing with a little bit today. And I'll tell you why I decided to play with that in a minute. So let's transition down, shall we? And we can get this party going. Let's see. So as I do this, y'all let me know if you got anything special for Christmas that you were just hoping for. I've been really, really good with not buying craft supplies. And I wanted to remind you guys, we talked about how some of the items I get on not eBay, on Amazon. So in the description box, you'll see Amazon as one of the links, and it links to my Amazon shop, and that's where I'm going to start putting some of the items that I buy on Amazon, so that way when we talk about it on my channel, I can say, oh yeah, this is where I got it, and this is what it was. So This here, I did put this in my Amazon shop. So if anybody was interested in this, this is that that cutter that I got that does the perforations and the scoring and the cutting and the ziggity lines. And I was using it again today, so I just wanted to remind you, Steamboat Willie and Minnie for Christmas. That's fun. You're Sharon. You got the flu. That's not any fun. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. So when we talk about, you know, where did I get that, or, you know, what shop did I get that from? If it's Amazon, I'll just stick it in my Amazon shop for you guys. And that way, you know, if you go looking for it, we don't have to guess what it is. All right, so this is what we're gonna make here. We're gonna make little little journal cards. So this is some scrapbook paper that I have that has journal lines on the back, and it's just plain on one side. So I decided to make some journal cards, and then I can write little notes on the back and stick them in my packs when I mail things out. And it's just collaging, and then I have a stamp set. This is bugging me, so let me glue this down. Okay, so I've got a stamp set, and this is one of the Kathy Holden stamp sets that I'll be using, that has some really great journal words. So that's what I'm going to be playing with today. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And I contemplated if I was going to put paper dolls on them, and then I thought, well, I kind of have to, right? I mean, I put paper dolls on everything. And then I got some of my washi tape out as well. So speaking of washi tape, I did stick, I told you I'm getting rid of some of my washi tape. So I put this bag on eBay, and I think I started it at, I want to say I started it at $5. If anybody's interested, I'll take bids on this, not being on eBay, but minimum $5. And then if anybody wants it, I'll just bill you for it. So yeah, I've got these washi tapes here, all sorts of them. And then I also have some of these, I stick these on eBay as well. Some of these while you were out, tablets, and these are train ones, right? And I think I was selling these for $5 a piece. So if anybody's interested in these, let me know, and I'll bill you for those. All right. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna do the journal card. So like I said, Sevenplaza has some freebie ephemera, and I printed out some to use on my journal cards. So here are some of them. This is from my soda fountain kit. Thought we would use some of that as well. But that's what we're going to do. So hopefully y'all are good with that. Hey, Lourdes. Alright, so the first thing I did, of course, is I just cut out... Oh, and this is... I think I'm going to do something else with my soda fountain shop, because I was opening up... I'm going to list some of these also. These are going to be... I think I was doing $3 a piece on these. I can't remember. But these are little Coca-Cola cards. And then I saw this one. It reminded me of the soda fountain. So I decided to bring out my soda fountain shop kit. And I think I'm going to do like a passport card and stick this in a passport card. But anyway, so yeah, I have these here. And I've got several of these for $3 a piece, I want to say. But just let me know if you guys want any of these as well. All right. So let's start playing. So the first thing I wanted to do, of course, is cut out some of this ephemera. And let's see here. I started to do it before I went on camera, and then I just started playing. You know how that goes, right? So I don't typically, I haven't been working with washi tape a lot lately, but it was really good to fill in, you know, pieces. Ooh, that's glue. Pieces of, you know, white space. So that's why I've got some washi tape here. But yeah, so the first thing I did was to just round my corners and then just turn it over. That glue. And then just start collaging. So let's see here. Let's do some pinks maybe. So yeah, like I said, Sevenplaza, who is also on YouTube, had some freebie sheets. So you will want to check her out. And I think she has it on Ko-fi, I want to say. Ko-fi. It's really nice because it's a lot of variety. Do I print most of my images or buy them? Both. I've printed and I buy as well from other artists to support them. So I do a little bit of both. And then of course I have my shop where I source out my ephemera and I make things. I have this next week off, so we'll be working on another kit. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be yet, but I know I'm overdue for a kit, so I'll be working on one. And then I have a membership with Graphic Fairy, so I get images from them as well, and I make things. So yeah, so planning on this week on getting back into my Photoshop program and trying to make something. Not sure what yet, but it'll be something. And then I'll get it in the shop for you guys. Especially for my backstage pass holders. I like to get you guys, you know, new items regularly. With the holidays it was a little bit tough, but we'll get back in the swing of things. Alright, so like I said, we're gonna do some journal cards. And let's see here. So I've got this. Let's see what we can get going here. So maybe something like that, and then something. Let's see here. I think I'm going to put some washi tape on the edge, just in case that's not long enough. It will cover some. So this is just some washi tape, like I said, that I have, just to cover up some of the white spots that I may leave open. Plus I have some of this extra washi tape out from listing some of the stuff that I'm selling. Alright. Okay, and let's see. Let's go ahead and round this corner. And then I can maybe look at putting this right here. It's nice. Maybe I'll do something like this. Maybe I'll put that in the middle. We'll see. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I'm doing here. Maybe I'll do this. Okay. So yeah, so like I said, not a lot of Christmas presents for me this year, but again, I'm trying to kind of get rid of some of my things. I have I don't know. I mean, recently I've been thinking about, I probably do another intro for my YouTube channel, but I've been trying to figure out exactly, what is my YouTube channel, because, I look at other people's channels. I've had time, to kind of watch other people, and a lot of people are, introducing like kits of the month, new product, but I really haven't been buying a lot of new product. So I've been trying to think about, what is my YouTube about, right? It's not necessarily about promoting new product, because I haven't been doing that. But what is my channel? And I came to the conclusion that my channel is about creating friendships, I think. It's about getting together, once a week, right? We get together on Sundays. It's about getting together once a week, just kind of hanging out and talking. Many of us, aren't working anymore, or maybe you work remotely, and you may not have a lot of exposure to people or crafters or friends, right? So I decided my channel is going to be more about crafting with friends, and sharing ideas, versus promoting and prompting new products, because that's really what my channel, I think, is all about. Occasionally I have new products that I share, but I certainly don't necessarily consider myself, I don't consider myself a promoter of new products, right? Like Amy R. She has an agreement with all of the, not all, but many of the craft companies, and they send her product, and she makes things, and she promotes it, right? And trying to get you guys to buy it. But I used to do that. I used to promote new product, right? But not so much anymore. I've decided sometimes you have enough. And so I really decided, and that's kind of what my channel has been over the last year, is just getting together, talking about our week, talking about our holiday, maybe sharing what we're having for dinner, and creating something. And it just has not been about promoting new products. So I think that's how I'm going to kind of start promoting my channel, so to speak. I don't know if I promote my channel, but I think that's what my focus is going to be on my channel, is just crafting with friends. Does that sound crazy? I don't know. Some people don't like to, some people want to go see the tutorial, get to the point, show me the new stamp set, and that's great. I think that there is definitely room for that, and a lot of people like that, but that's really not what my channel is. But let's and Robin, that's kind of what I'm doing already. I don't know if you mean that's a lot of work. That's what I'm doing right now, is we meet together once a week. I decide I'm going to make something, and I'll still do classes, because that's where I get some of my revenue for my shop, but it's not anymore, it's not really any more than I'm doing right now. So I do have an intro on my shop. I think I'm going to work on creating another intro and kind of, I don't want to say revamp my YouTube. I just reiterate kind of what my YouTube channel is all about, because most of my content and my videos right now are my Sunday afternoon crafting. I want it to be, like I said, I want it to be more about making new friends, and we've made a few friends along the way, right? And just kind of having a place where we can all get together, and if you can't stay because you have something going on, you know, life's going on, and I get that. I mean, I hope you guys all have things going on, but you know, maybe just pop in and say hey to everybody, and you know, wish everybody a nice week. But just a place where we can kind of hang out, a hangout joint. But I think that's what my channel is going to be about. So it's, like I said, it's not going to be about promoting new product necessarily. It'll just be about getting together and me sharing. Maybe I have an idea. Like I said, I wanted to create some journal cards. And I know a lot of us, you know, sometimes just need a little note card, right? You don't necessarily want to put together a whole card, but you just need to write a little note. And that's what I thought these could be. I love working with ephemera. You guys know that. So, just, yeah, something we can quickly grab out of my, you know, box and write a little note to you guys. And we'll kind of see where it takes us, right? I mean, I always do my 7 days of Halloween. Those are videos. And I'll maybe try to do some more videos next year. But if I have something specific I want to share with you. But this is kind of what my channel has warped into. Is just my Sunday afternoon crafting with you guys. Hanging out and talking. Good friends and great ideas. Right on, Tina. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so that's journal card number 2. So while we were talking, I put that together. Let's see if maybe I can find a token of friendship. Look at that. I don't know if that one will fit, so but we will be using that one. And again, these are from the Kathy Holden. I don't even think these are available anymore. So hopefully you bought them when I bought them, because these get a lot of use. And I like the words. The words are very simple. They work really great for journal cards. I'm looking for my Misty. It's around here. See, that's what happens is I start piling and then I lose things. Where did my Misty go? Oh, it's right here. No, is that it? That's not it. Oh yeah, there it is. So, alright, so let's see. And this is also a great way to use up your scraps too. That was one of the things that was kind of overwhelming me a bit, was I tend to not throw away scraps, and my husband says, Monica, it's just paper. If it's stressing you out, throw it away. And I'm like, I know. But let's see if maybe I do this in turquoise. But having these little pieces are great ways to use up, you know, your scraps as well. Let's see if we can just put blessings here. Oh yeah, that looks good. It kind of blends in with the turquoise, right? And these journal cards are great for your journals as well. I mean, that's where these kind of came from, were journal cards. You know, you'd have your little journal books, and then these are ways to type little messages. And these would be really good additions for your passport cards too. You know, we've made passport cards in the past, and these would be great little inserts for your passport cards as well. So journal cards are always great to have on hand, and I tend to run out of them a lot. So that's why I decided to make a few of these. Alright, so there's 2 of them, you guys. So I made this one when I was playing off camera, And then this is the one we just made, and then you turn it over and you have room to write your little note. Yeah, exactly, Robin. I could, and I do put little freebies in there sometimes, but I might start doing that because honestly, the way that I ended up cleaning up some of my clutter is I just got big baggies and put my scraps in them. That's not really cleaning up, right? But oh man, it was making me crazy. All right. All right, so there's two. 35 birthday cards. Speaking of birthday cards, so I might do this for you guys. I don't know. So I made this box. This is one of those, look at, pita boxes that we made our journal out of. I just cut it and I made a box, and I'm going to put like January, February, March. And this is going to hold, it's the perfect size for cards. And this is how I think I might get organized in sending out cards next year. If I can get this together, maybe I'll show you this project. But yeah, so I made this little box for myself. And this is where, and I'm going to try to stay ahead of it. Delina, you are just a crafty, like a superwoman. 35 birthday cards, that's just crazy. I can't imagine making 35 cards in one sitting. Okay, so let's see what else we got going on. Again, working with scraps here. Let's go ahead and pull some of these from my soda fountain shop kit. And if your scraps are, this isn't a scrap, but if your ephemera pieces are a little bit bigger, you know, you can cut parts of them off and kind of use parts of it. You don't necessarily have to use the whole thing, especially when you're using, you know, when you're making, these are 3x4 cards. So, you know, if you have to just use part of your ephemera, that's part of it, is just to scrap it out and use pieces. Scrap it out. So let's see what we can get going here. So I got this. Maybe add a little bit of my, let's see, this, and I think I'll use the soda pop at the soda fountain. That, and oh, this is a good piece here. You can't see it, but you'll see it in a second. Matching colors. Alright, so I think this is what I'm going to use. So let's figure this out first. Maybe we'll put this, let's just divide this up. Cut it like that. And maybe do something like that, and then put scraps underneath it. Yes, from your stash, Delina, exactly. You send out a lot of cards, though. One thing I have to say about Delina is she's not only really committed to her card making, but man, she's really committed to sending out her cards as well. And I love, Delina is, I must be on her good list because I get cards from Delina all the time. And I love how she has cards for things you wouldn't necessarily think about, like Grandparents' Day, or you know, just unique. I don't want to say they're holidays necessarily, but like, because St. Patrick's Day isn't necessarily a holiday, and I'm just using that as an example. But you know, I like that the cards aren't just your Valentine's Day or Thanksgiving. They're unique to what's going on during the year. And yeah, Delina, exactly. You're just very committed to your hobby, and I love it. I think that's fantastic. I wish I was a little bit more disciplined, but I'm certainly not. Um, but I love it, and I know you have a passion for your card making, so I think that's great. I think we all need something like that. Recently, and I know I've shared this with you guys, I've really gotten into cooking and baking. I made another pot of beef stock yesterday. And my husband's gonna make it. Do you guys know Julia Child's? Uh, uh, what is it called? Uh, it's one of her beef recipes. I can't think of it offhand. But beef bolognese. No, that's not it. Anyway, he's going to be using my beef stock to make this Julia Child's recipe, and I'm like, right on. So yeah, so I made some more beef stock, and I'm trying to just kind of do this here, and then I made some, maybe something like that. I made some. Oh, Lourdes, I have the recipe for the scones, and I'm going to send that to you. Love, I haven't done it yet, but I've been thinking about you. It's just a matter of me getting that recipe to you, and I will. But I made some more scones as well. And then I made some biscotti, if you guys know that. Beef bourguignon. Yes, Delina, thank you. That's exactly what we're going to be making. So he cut up all the vegetables last night. There's a lot of items in that recipe, you guys. Whew. So yeah, we're going to be making that tomorrow. And then I made my biscotti, which is going to go in the oven as soon as we're done here. So yeah, so that's just a new thing that I've gotten into. And I think it's good to have a variety. For a while, my husband said, "You're always in the craft room. You're always in the craft room." And I've been trying to broaden my horizons, I guess. So yeah, and I think it's going well. Alright, so I think I'm going to put this here. But yeah, I have your recipe, the recipe for you. And I've tried my scones with different things. I've tried them with chocolate chips, and I've tried them with craisins and dried blueberries. I think my favorite so far that gives us the most flavor are the craisins. So we get those in bulk over at Winco, and yeah, it's been a pretty good success. I like it. All right, let's put this maybe here. All right. And I have a couple of, yes, my garden is another one. That's more of a summer thing, and I think that's why I got more into baking over the winter, because I couldn't do my garden anymore. But yeah, really enjoy my garden. My husband put up a couple more, I think I told you this, a couple more planter boxes, and they're the big ones. So I'm going to have a nice garden this summer. I'm really excited about that. All right, that looks good, but let's go ahead and put a washi tape here just to cover this and to add a little bit more interest. But I think we have to have, we have to have things to occupy us. We got to keep moving. Can't stay stagnant. Alright, let's see. So let me round the corner on this. And let me cut this. So what is everybody working on right now? Does anybody have a project that they're currently working on? Or just kind of getting your ideas together? Yes, biscotti. Took some into your office. Yeah, there's a couple ways you can make the biscotti. You can like double bake it and make it harder. Biscotti is like a cake that you dip into your coffees. So that's why some people like it hard. We don't necessarily like it hard, so I don't do the double bake. I do the single bake. Um, and yeah, I don't know why I don't make it. I only make it over the holidays, you guys. I don't know. There's just some recipes that you only make during the holidays, and I don't know why. It's not like it's that hard. I used to. It's funny how I used to think some things that I make now. I used to think they were so hard to make, and they're really not. Biscotti's not hard. Sometimes it's just might take a little bit more prep time, but I just can't say it's hard necessarily. Okay, I need something here, right? And I don't know if I'm going to use both of those. But yeah, so I put it in the refrigerator overnight to harden, so that way when I form it, it won't be so sticky. And it was so hard. I thought, oh, this is a little bit too hard. Yes, Delina, exactly. Um, Got to keep busy, and that's why I've been trying new things, and not just crafting, because crafting you tend to sit on your booty a long time, but trying different things. So Sharon says she's working on a graphic 45 Deck the Hall album. Nice. What do you do with your album, Sharon? I know, was it Delina? Delina, you said you gave away your books as presents, and I thought that was awesome. It was fantastic. But Sharon, what are you doing with your... Ooh, I like that. That's kind of cute, right? What do you do with your books? Let's see if I can find... Maybe I'll put that right in the middle. Alright, still trying to figure it out here. Maybe I'll put this one. I did keep some of my washi tape. Oh, I like that color. Let's do that. Giving them away. Nice, yeah. That's fantastic. It's nice when you have people that appreciate your work too, because these albums certainly aren't necessarily, wham bam, it's together. It takes a bit of time, so that's nice. All right, so there's. Oh, I like that. That, and let's see, thinking maybe instead of this I'll do the soda fountain. So maybe I will put that straight like that, and then let me find my scissors. Oh, I just saw this. All your kits. Did you collect a lot of the Graphic 45 kits? I know I did. When we lived in Prescott, there was this huge flea market that we would go to, and that's where I collected a lot of my stuff. Too much stuff. And there was this lady here that was selling, I guess she used to own a scrapbook shop, and she had a lot of Graphic 45 items, and I bought a lot of her product. Too much. Let's trim this a little bit. But yeah, but I like it because you're right, they make really good journals because everything's matchy, right? It's just nice. Oh, Hobby Lobby gift card. Ooh, I like Hobby Lobby. Ooh, I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to cut that right like that. $49 in Market. Yeah, I like their stuff too. Yeah, they have really good stuff as well. I agree. Let me just cut this out. So do you guys think, and this is just kind of my perception, maybe, I don't know. And maybe it's because I'm not buying a lot of craft supplies anymore. Not that I definitely dictate the market, but do you think that there's like a trend going on where people are buying less craft supplies? I don't know. I just not, certainly not that crafting is going out of style. I don't think it ever will. But do you think people are buying less? I don't know. I just feel like they are. Maybe I'm wrong. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Or maybe that's just my imagination. I mean, I don't think we're necessarily crafting less. But it just seems like people are buying less. Hey, Melody. Melody. But what do you guys think? Something like that. Oh, maybe like that. Okay. Make sure this is lined up here. Ooh, damage the car and the wall. Ooh, that's tough, Delina. No power. That's not any fun. Sharon. Oh boy. But you know what? I think it's worth it to be retired, right? I mean, we've worked all these years, and I'm sure we've collected a lot of craft supplies. I know I have enough to last me a while for sure. I don't know. I mean, maybe because, like I said, I'm not buying a lot of craft supplies anymore. But it just seems like that to me. Alright, so I'll put that there. It's cute, right? And there's another, and there is another card. So again, another journal card. Let me trim this a little bit, that I can stick in a package when y'all buy my stuff. And I'm going to be working this week. Actually, I'm going to start putting the kits together. So I'll start getting those out in January for the class. You just found your reading glasses. Oh, Melody. Alright, so that's pretty good. I like that. So here's another one. A little different than those two, right? Those are more collages. And this is more of a theme. But I like it. I like it a lot. I don't think I necessarily need to stamp anything on that one. But it's cute. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Alright, so let's... Are you getting bored of me making journal cards? I guess we can make a card. We'll make one more journal card, and then we'll make a card, and then maybe we'll call it. Alright, so I like these a lot, actually. I love collaging. Oh, you know what? I didn't even put a little paper doll on there. Let me see what I got. I guess I don't have to put a paper doll, but I kind of feel like I have to, but I don't have to. But I feel like I have to. Oh, Melody, you're great. Thank you. Alright, let's see what we can find. Sometimes I don't like how the little paper dolls have part of their face cut off. I don't like that so much, but kind of the way it is. Alright, we're kind of going into the theme of paper dolls, so I guess I'll add a paper doll to this one as well. I still have a few more years till I can retire, but I am so ready. I just kind of want to do what I want to do, you know? I want my time to be my time. All right, that's cute. I think I like it. All right, there's 3. Okay, let's do one more, and then we'll put a card together. What else? What else do I have here? Let's see. Ooh, I like that one. Look at that. Look at these beautiful images. Okay, let's see. So we will do... Ooh, I love this image. Postal card. Look at how fun that is. I think I'm going to do that with a... Love this. I don't want to cover this too much, though. Let me see. Let me see what this girl has here. Oh, I still got a few Christmas cards on my desk. I'll have to do something about that. Okay, I have this on my desk, but that's not really brown. Okay, I kind of need... Oh, I started doing this because this is what I was originally going to do today, but I decided not to. I'm going to do some... Maybe I'll do it. I'm going to do some collaging cards, and then if I want to use them, I can tear them out. So let's do that. That's originally what I thought I was going to do today, and then I decided to make some journal cards. But let's make this really quick, because I think I'm still going to do a project like that. I wanted to make a larger matchbox, and it didn't really work out. But the idea was still there to have some collages, and then I can just rip them out when I'm ready to put the card together. So let's do that. Yeah, it's funny, you know, with people that are thinking about retiring, when they say, oh, you know, if you retire, you're not going to have anything to do, or you're going to get bored. And I thought, God, if you can't find something to, if your time has to be dedicated to, oh, I love that, to working for somebody, to me that's just kind of sad. I don't necessarily want to live to work for somebody. You know, I want to do what I want to do. Yes, retirement for everybody. Hallelujah. But yeah, just I don't know. I just think I would have enough things to keep me occupied. That's what I think. Uh, yes, Sharon, keeping yourself busy. That's the way to do it. Where do you volunteer? I'm just curious. Inquiring minds want to know. Alright, so let's just figure this out here. Something like that. And then something like this, maybe. I like this. I'm going to cut this in half. Church in town. That's awesome. Fantastic. Alright, so maybe we'll do something like this. Right. Put that up there like that. And then that postal one, where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. That's gonna go in the middle right here, guys, like that. And then love this, but I need something a little bit longer, I think. I think. Let's see if we can maybe use one of these for backgrounds. And again, these are freebies that I got from Sevenplaza. So she has some sheets that she's giving away. In her coffee shop. She's fun to watch too. Alright, so let's start gluing some of these down. I think. And the other one, Tony. She's fun to watch too, right? She has some really great stamps, but gosh, they're so expensive coming from England. And I'm not buying craft supplies anymore right now. So, but she has some really cool stuff. She's very creative too. I always wonder, I mean, I guess I'm creative, but I always wonder how some of these people are like so creative. It's like, man, where do you get your ideas? You're so creative. Day trips, yes. We have a camper too that we like to take out. Not in the winter so much though. And then let's do this. Our slide in our camper though has been getting stuck. It's been really making me crazy. Delina, I can't believe you got bored. You got so much going on, girl. Sharon, oh, thank you. Sometimes I just look at other people, though, and I think, man, they just got really great ideas. Maybe just because I don't know. But thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out. I want that to be in the middle, I think. So let's maybe do something like this, right? That'll just go like right like that. You kind of see where I'm going here. So we're going to do a collage background. And then it's going to be attached. I'll make several collage backgrounds. Don't want to do that. Let's do this. That needs to go over a little bit more. And then let's do it this way, actually. Actually. Oh, that's perfect. I like that better. And then this is going to go like this, right? And then I'm going to need something right there. All right, let's see if maybe I have some washi tape I can scavenge. Let's see. It's got to be brown. Ooh, perfect. Ooh, how about numbers? Yeah, I like this. Okay, let's do this. So again, this is one of my Tim Holtz washi tapes. You know, when all his washi tapes came out, of course I had to buy them all. And I didn't destash any of my Tim Holtz washi tapes. No, I didn't do that. Alright, so let's just do this. Let me find my... Oh, that'll work. Right. Maybe it'll work. Oh yeah, that works. Okay. It's my X-Acto knife. I usually use a straight blade razor, but that worked fine. Alright, so that went there, and then this is going to go something like that. But I need something here as well. So, let's see if I can maybe... maybe do something like this. And then this has to be a corner rounder. Let's see. Okay, so that'll go like that. Ooh, I like it. Perfect. Alright, and then this is going to go like right in the middle here, I think. I think. I didn't put enough glue on though. So let's finish putting some glue here. Alright. There we go. And then this is going to go right in the middle. I love that. Isn't that awesome? I love this. I'm not sure where she found this image. If she put it together, maybe. But yeah, it's a fun image. Alright, so this is going to go right in the middle. Something like that. And then let's put our paper doll, and then I'll show you what my idea was on this. So let's find a paper doll. I think a bigger one probably, right? Ooh, too big. Too big. Let me see. Maybe something a little smaller. Ooh, that's fun. Postal. I like that one. Cute, right? So this is going to go in the middle. Just like that. I like it. Alright, so here was the idea, guys. So here's the first page. And I have a few pages attached, right? So that's page 1, that would be page 2, page 3, so on and so forth. And what I did is I used my perforated cutter. And then I kind of put it like this was going to be a matchbook, but I kind of screwed up. But the idea was to make, you know, several of these, right? And then when you're ready to make a card, you can just go through your pieces and say, oh, this would be a cute card. So let's pretend we're doing that. Let's put a card together. Or even if you wanted it to be a journal card, right? I mean, you could tear this off and write on the back if you wanted to. Doesn't necessarily have to. Yeah, let's do that. I need to get bigger paper though. Hold on. And then this is the ledger paper that I was using for these cards. I had this a while ago, and I love it, actually. I'm going to see if I can find it again, because I use it a lot. But I like it because it's like decorative journal paper. And you can use it, you know, for journal cards. Let's see if I have brown. I don't think I have brown, actually. But yeah, I like it. See if I have a loose one here. Thinking if I want to do that or if I just want to just use plain paper. Let me think. But anyway, should I tear it out? I mean, you guys get the idea, right? You would, you know, you would just do, and then you would just tear it out. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's, and then I can do, you know, other ones as well. So I'll have like a whole booklet. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll just keep it. Maybe I should do another one. But it could be like a little book of ephemera. I don't know, you guys. That's just one of my ideas that I had. I kind of want to do another one. That could be my focal point. All right, I swear, this is distress one of your ledger pieces to use. Yeah, I absolutely could do that. I think I'm going to keep it as a page, though, because now that I have this together, I kind of like it. So let's put another one together really quickly. And then I swear that'll be the last one. Because I have this focal point of this lady here that I think would be fun. So let me just create another collage background. And what you may want to do if you do decide to do something like this is maybe make the pieces first and then put it in your little booklet. I was just kind of messing around and came up with that. But it'd be a good way to keep, you know, your collage paperwork together, and then that way when you're ready for a page, you can just pull it right out. I don't know. I'm into storing my stuff recently. What time is it? We've been going just an hour. Gosh, it seems longer than that. But I like to have, you know, when I make things, I like to have places that they go. So I've been into, like, you know, my little booknuts. That I put my clusters in. See, that needs, but I just like to have things together. All right. Something like that, maybe, right? That looks good. And then let's see. Oh, that's pretty. Maybe do something like that. Let me see. Maybe something like that. Maybe I'll put this at the top. Let's see. Can go right there. And then this can go something like this, right? And then maybe something right here. Let's see if I can find something. Something long. Let's see. What to do? What to do? Maybe something like that. Let's see. Okay. So that can go right here. Right? Alright, nice. And then maybe I'll put just some washi just right there, just to kind of cover it up, right? Let's see. Not as straight as I would want it to be, but I'm not going to sweat it. Alright, and then this is going to go... Oh, I still need something there, don't I? Let's see, maybe this? Nah. Let's do... That's pretty. Let's do this. How's that? Something like that. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. Okay, so this is my last background piece. And we'll put this right here. Yeah, that looks good. And then this is going to go right in the middle, I think. Just like that. And then I think I wanted to put her. Let me see. I kind of want to do like a just fussy cut her. Let me see. Let's see, something like that maybe. Kind of cutting around the image just because I didn't want to necessarily cover up all that wonderful collaging I just did. And Lourdes, if you're still out there, I loved your card. You used that same die that you used for Halloween, and it came out fabulous. I just love it. I showed my husband, and he's always like, well, why don't you make cards that good? I'm like, all right, I'm not showing you anymore. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, that's what I'll do. So yes, my husband is a fan, Lourdes, if you're still there. Alright, so let's glue this down. Pretty, right? Pretty, pretty. Let's go up a little bit more. Like it. Alright, and then this is going to go like right there. Ah, isn't that pretty? That'll go right there. Nice. Love it. Ah, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then, like I said, the idea is, you know, this would be a little... just a little book where it's like, oh, I need to send out a card. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, that's pretty. But anyway, that so that was my idea. And then this can, you know, if you decided to send this card, you just tear it right out and why is this sticking? And then you just do that, right? And it's got the little perforation on top, but that's all right, right? But gosh, isn't that pretty? And let's put this on a card base. Thanks, Sharon. Yeah, I mean, you can just sit down, you know, maybe next week I'll show you how to put this little book together. And we'll do this a little bit more, but, I mean, you can just sit down and do collaging, and then when you need to put a card together, you just get your base out, you know. I hope this is long enough. I didn't measure my card. I think this is going to be too short, actually. Yeah, we'll have to make it a little bit longer. Let me try that again. Or I could trim it a little bit. Yeah, let's do that, actually. So this needs to be 4. I thought it was 4. Let's see. Yeah, it's fine that way. I just need to trim off the top a bit. Yeah, let me grab, in fact, we'll finish up here and I'll share some of the cards that I got. Let me think about this for a second here. Okay, so let me just trim this a bit. I just won't have, there we go. The yellow's fine on the sides. Oh yeah. Let me just round my corners. Do you guys want to see the Christmas cards I got? I can go grab them really quickly if you're interested. But so then you just kind of put this together, you know, because you have got your card base, right? And then you have a card. And then, you know, you have your little book, so if you ever need to make another card, you can just flip through it, and then there it is. Ta-da! There you go. And, you know, you can put little sentiments if you want to. You know, whatever you want. All right, so let's do this. Let me grab the Christmas cards that I got. I have all the time in the world, Sharon. Love it. Yes, Jim, thank you. Please support my channel. Give me the thumbs up. Let me grab the Christmas cards, and we'll end it on sharing what you guys created. How's that? Alright guys, so I'm not going to even clear off the desk. So, these are some of the cards, I think all of the cards actually, that I got this holiday season from you guys. So I just grabbed them all because I had them all over the house, and then I started putting them together. So let me share this one first, because this is what I was talking about a minute ago. So this is the one that Lourdes created for Halloween. I don't know if you remember that, but it had the Frankenstein in there, and it folds flat. It's just really awesome. Let me pull this up a bit. There we go. And then this is the one she created for Christmas. It's the same set. But isn't that beautiful? I mean, come on. It's gorgeous. It's got the buildings in the background, and it's got the trees. It's got the ice skaters. It's got this little dog with the hat. It's just beautiful. These are so beautiful. So I really appreciate them. And I really am enjoying these cards, you guys. So nice. So yeah, so these are the ones that I got from Lourdes. Halloween and then Christmas. And then they just kind of fold, and then you can keep them. Yeah, it's a terrific card. It really is. Alright, this is, and I apologize if I don't remember everybody's. I might have to open them, but I know this is from Melody. Melody made this one, and it's kind of like what we did today, right? The collaging. So she did a collage card, and it's kind of the same idea, right? But just collaging, and the little candy cane in the background. But she popped this up, so it is 3D, just beautiful, just my style completely. I loved how she did the extra effort of putting the stockings inside, and then this little seal. Fantastic, Melody, just very good job. So yeah, so this was from Melody, very cute. This is from Jim. And I love the nature of this. I like how the moon is kind of off-centered a little bit. Just really creative, very cute. And then you got the deers, and then the background. Really simple card, you know, got some embossing in the background. But just love how natural this card is, if that's a good word for it. But this was from Jim. All right, let me see. Try not to share addresses here. Let me see here. Bear with me. Okay, here's another one. So this was from Robin. Okay, so this is Robin's card. And I love how each little piece of the tree kind of flips up. Super creative, just to give it that 3D effect. In fact, I thought, God, I should make something like this because it's really, really creative. And I like that you don't necessarily, I mean, I don't think she used a die. Maybe she did, I don't know. But I like how when you can make cards, and you don't necessarily need a die. You just get your paper, you start cutting, and there you go. Probably a punch or something for the stars. Really cute. But I love the colors on this, the browns. You guys know I love my browns. And then the stickles on the edge. We don't see stickles very much anymore, but really, really cute. So this was from Robin. All right, let's see. I've got all my cards here, so let me just sort through some of these. All right, here we go. Nope. Delina, here's Delina's. Okay, so Delina, you did a really cute job on this. These little snowmen, look at these guys. So this is from Delina. Love the detail of these snowmen. A lot of people get discouraged and don't want to play with these small pieces, so I commend you, Delina. Oh, banner punch. Okay, all right. But I commend you for tackling these small dies because a lot of people don't want to do that. So super cute. I always like snowbanks, and then with the background and everything. So really cute. It has a little heart in the middle as well. So very sweet. Very, very cute card. Let me see. Oh, yes. All right. Sharon. This is from Sharon. Sharon, I've got to make my... I might steal your wreath. Because I shared with you guys that I was making this project for Christmas. It's still not done, but it's on a board. And it's going to have a wreath right here. So this is the wreath that's going to go up there. But beautiful job. I love this die. I have this die. But it's a really, really, really nice job. This is from Sharon. Cut out the little die here that has the Merry Christmas. I like dies like this. I don't have any dies like this. I need to get a die like this. But yeah, this die is a little bit more difficult, in my opinion, to put together because you gotta figure out the shapes and where they go and everything. But I love the color combinations that she did. It really brings out the different layers. So really, really pretty. So yeah, I should probably finish this, huh? Yes, Sharon, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. That wreath is definitely a tough one. All right, let's see. I might, Melody, take the wreath off and steal it. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so this is from Rhonda. Super cute little image. Look at that Santa, how cute that is. I love how she stamped it. A lot of people kind of go, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but a lot of people go to the dies during the holidays. And I love how she stamped the image and colored it in. Super, super cute. Really cute background, and then the banner's kind of off-centered a little bit. I love his big nose. Very sweet. So this was from who did I say? Yeah, from Rhonda. Sorry, I almost said Sharon again. Let's see. So that one is that, and then my last one. Wait a minute. Oops. Hey, Cordelia. And this is from Lisa Smith. I don't know if she joins our group. But anyway, snow. This is another one where I really like the background. I think it's ink. It's got to be ink. But then we've got some snowflakes, and then we've also got some stamped snowflakes. And you've got to be careful when you do that on this shiny paper, because it could smear really easily. But we've got the combination here, and then the season's greetings. So super cute. Really wintry card. I really like it. All right. And that's it. Those are the cards I got this year. So thank you all for all those wonderful cards. I think that's going to do it for today. I guess next week we'll put together this oversized, I don't know, matchbook. And we'll do some more collaging maybe. We'll see. But yeah, that was what I was going to originally show you today. And then we ended up doing the journal cards. But yeah, so this was my idea. If, I just want to sit down and maybe put together some backgrounds and then put them in a little book. And then when I need a card, I can just easily flip through it and put together a card as I did here. All right, y'all, that's all I have. I hope everybody has a really, really great new year. And reminder, if you have not gotten your kit, for the steampunk class, that's coming up on us, guys. I'm going to start putting the kits together next week. So be sure to sign up for the class over on the website and order your kit. And that's going to be a lot of fun. If you don't remember what that is, that's this one right here. And you're going to get all these metal elements and all this ephemera. It's keys. It's going to be a fabulous class. All my classes are fabulous, you guys. We always have a lot of fun. So get your kit so I can get it out to you in January. And have a fantastic new year. You guys don't get too crazy on me. Don't go wild and get arrested or anything like that. But enjoy yourself. And we will see you next year. And if you order anything from me in the store, you guys are going to get a nice little journal card with a handwritten note from me. Isn't that lovely? All right, you guys. I will see you later. Have a fantastic week. I am off next week, so maybe I'll do a pop-in. Who knows? We'll see how I feel. All right, y'all. Take care, and thanks so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate your friendship and your kind words as always. All right, y'all. We'll see you later.